Right, okay, so we're in the motorhome, obviously, and we will be doing some cooking in the motorhome just to show people that you can cook just like you would do at home in a motorhome. And I know some people are a little bit cautious and they don't think they've got a great deal of space. It shouldn't make any difference really. So what we're going to show you today is preparing chickens. I know it sounds basic, but it saves you so much money knowing how to prepare a chicken properly. So when you're away in your motorhome, you can save a little bit more to spend on other things. So we've got two chickens, one corn fed, one normal. I'm going to prepare them in two different ways, which I'll show you as we go along. So the first chicken is we're just taking the breasts off and preparing the legs, and any bones left over will be used as a stock. So we start taking the winglets off and just putting them on their own on a plate. So chickens like that now. So we're going to take the legs off first, which is dead easy. Just with a knife, just open the leg there, just slit down between the leg and the breast, and then turn the chicken onto its side and pull it back. The joint will pop out, which is what you want, and down here, this part here is called the oyster of the chicken, and it's kind of professional to take that out. So what all you do is you cut straight down to it, and you can feel it, you can feel that olive there, and you just cut round the bone, and then you'll see where the leg bone is. You just slide down there, so the leg's off. Turn the chicken over, again same thing, cut down this side between the breast and the thigh, pop the chicken back. You'll see it's actually probably easier on this side because you can see where the olive is. So just pop it back so it pops out of its joint, and the olive down there, just go into the olive, go around, and then just slide your knife through. So they are the legs off, obviously, so we're just going to cut through the joint now, like so, and that's one portion there. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is stripping the breasts off the carcass. So just cut through the skin. In this we're actually going to remove the skin first of all. You don't need to, you can leave the skin on if you wish, but this is how most people see it in the supermarket. So with a cloth, just gives you a bit of grip. Just pull the skin back off to there, cut the skin away just so you can see what's going on, and put that to one side. Obviously we got the two breasts either side, and you've got the wishbone at the back. It just makes it easier if you take that wishbone out first. So just put your knife in and just rub it against the wishbone. You'll feel it as it's doing so, and that's just to clean everything off so you can get to it. And then it's just a case of sticking your fingers in there and pulling the wishbone out. Now that's out, we can take the breasts off. So either side, it doesn't matter, obviously either side of the breast, go down and just let the knife do the work, and just follow the carcass round with the blade of your knife all the way round. Just can't show you how. So right down onto the bone. You don't particularly want to leave too much on there, obviously. Around, and you go through the joint where the wing came out, just cut through that joint, and you left with that breast. We'll clean that up in a second. Turn the carcass round, go in through the other side like so, and again we're just going to follow the carcass around with the tip of the knife. Just follow it round all the way, and then through the joint. So you're left with the carcass, which we'll use for chicken stock. So we'll clean the breasts up now. So we're just going to take all the excess fat off. You can leave that bone like that if you wish, but I prefer to clean it up as well and then use it into the stock. So we're just going to snip down and take the meat off that bone at the end, and then just rub your knife over the bone just to clean it off. And the reason you do that is if you're cooking it, if you're roasting it or frying it, it just ensures that you don't burn anything. There's nothing to burn on that bone, so it'll always remain clean. So just below the joint, put the knife on the top and just bash it through, and that's the bone all nice and clean. So just clean it off. You don't particularly want the fat onto it. Like so. And that's one of the breasts finished, ready for doing whatever you wish to. So we'll do the same to the second breast. Again, we're just going to clean it up, clean the winglets off, and again just scrape the bone clean. This really is just a life skill that everyone should know. To save you so much money over time. Buying the actual prepared breasts in a supermarket or in a butcher's is just wasting money. So clean that off. So there we have it. You've got two breasts, nicely cleaned up, ready to cook, and the wings, the legs, sorry. There we go, all done. Okay, so the second chicken we're going to show you is just a different way of preparing it if you were cooking something like a coq au vin, that sort of thing, where the chicken's going to be kept on the bone. We're also going to keep the skin on it this time, on the breasts, and keep it on the bone, so obviously you get the flavour while you're cooking it. So we're just going to tidy it up a little bit, take any excess skin off it, just makes it easier for when you're cutting it really. The next job, like the previous chicken we did, taking the legs off first, exactly the same for this. So just go between the skin, between the leg and the breast, just cut down, and the leg will drop down naturally. Turn it onto its side and pop it back, and again we're going into the oyster, which is what we did previously on the other one, just a professional thing to do again. So cut round the oyster, which is that part of meat there. Not worth leaving it on the bone, it's just a bit wasteful really. And then go down, and then the leg will come away. Put that to one side. Again on the next chicken side, legs there, cut through the skin between the leg and the breast, turn it onto its side and just pop it back, and it will fold back and down there. So legs off, cut through on both of the legs. This chicken will serve 4 people. Oh, made that look difficult. So that's through. Take the end of the wings off on both sides, and then we're going to cut down underneath the breasts through to the bottom of the chicken. So just see where the breasts are and just follow it along. Just cut through, pop it back, and then cut through either side, and it'll just pop out like so. Again, don't waste this. This will be used in a stock. So just cut through into smaller pieces. Go into the pan better. Take that bit off because it's quite fatty and you don't really want that in there. Put that to one side, and then with the last piece, the 2 breasts, the bone's still on the breasts there, we're just going to cut through. Doesn't matter what side you go through. Go clean through there, and then we're going to cut that into two, like so. And the way that these are actually portioned, when you portion them out, as I said a few minutes ago, this will serve 4 people, and the portions are done like this, so 1 piece of leg and breast each. There we go, so that's the portioning wise. So when you do serve it out, that's how you portion it. And that's it. It's so easy. Just give it a go. Just save you money in the long run. See you soon.